That is the bomb. And now, ladies and gentlemen, have you got your coffee? Have you got your cigar? Have you got your bran muffin? Because it's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, now for the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. Yeah, all right. Yeah. News time. News on a Wednesday. Man. Well, all kind of stuff. First of all, many of you don't realize that here in Los Angeles, we had a major event this past week. We had a huge, probably the biggest water main rupture in the history of Los Angeles. As it turns out, Los Angeles, like a lot of the cities around the country, have a, declining infrastructure. In other words, shit's getting old. Pipes getting old, streets getting old, stuff's not working. We had a main water that burst here near the UCLA campus, and we ended up having flooding. It was so amazing. They flooded like half the UCLA campus, including Pauley Pavilion. Places with 2 feet. As it turns out, they're getting things caught up now because as the water filled the parking structure, you had about 400 cars that were underwater. Yeah. Talk about Geico insurance man.
Took them offline for about 6 days.
Yeah.
Man. 6 days. They were in traumatic, what they call traffic jam.
Well, I bring that up just to indicate, what today is constantly we're hearing reports. It's coming out about all over the country. Not just water systems, but bridges, highways. You have a lot of the country that's in need of basic repair. And the experts are coming out and saying, hey, you really got to attend to this. You really got to attend to this because it's a nationwide issue, a nationwide crisis. Bridges crumbling, and there's a number of spots here in Los Angeles that they really are watching you guys.
Yeah.
So this maybe was part of the handwriting on the wall as we had that water main. Okay. How about this? Every year they put out this stuff about the best job. And it's amazing how it fluctuates. Well, guess what? Guess what the best job of 2014 is supposed to be? This is supposed to be the job that has high pay, high growth, high job satisfaction. It's software developer. Now, this 10 years ago, this job was in the tank.
Yeah.
It was in the tank.
Yeah.
Too many of them there running around broke. Right now, the internet again, it's amazing. The technology does offer some waxing and waning, but in general, that technology is bringing new jobs.
Yeah.
So they're saying right now that this job, now let me read, that's right, a job that was once disparaged for its geek factor has now climbed the professional ranks. In fact, thanks to salary, growth potential, and job satisfaction, software developer has earned the top spot on the U.S. News 100 Best Jobs of 2014. All right. So, what can I say? It's one of those best software developer, you guys. Think about that. All right. I'll tell you. Now, the other thing, I love to show you all new technology. These portable chargers. Everybody's carrying around some kind of a portable charger or some kind of replacement battery. I laugh because Miko was complaining about her phone. Her phone is always, all I know is her phone is always uncharged, but she's always plugging up the phone. That's all I know. She gets to my car, unplugs my stuff.
I'm about to put some people on blast. Samsung, G4, Galaxy 4. No wonder why they came out with a Galaxy 5 and now on Galaxy 6. The battery don't last, even though it say it does. I have 2 batteries and a charger.
Not surprised. Hey, you guys, one of the things that's amazing is that if you want to talk about technologies that haven't advanced that much in recent years, battery technology. Battery technology has not really advanced that much. And the thing is that once they got to the lithium, a lot of it has to do with the materials to make them cheap enough. Because remember, they make a battery that'll go to the moon and back, okay?
Right.
So they can make batteries, but the whole issue is that battery technology hasn't improved significantly in recent times. And so that's one of the things that's an ongoing thing. You're going to see that start to change. It's always interesting segments. I can tell you the area that's got the most development probably has to do with the fact of your screens. Okay, because your screens on your phones and stuff, that's where a lot of the energy is being taken.
Aesthetics.
So some of you don't know. Like, for example, when I'm on my iPhone, when I put it in my pocket, I hit the button to turn off the screen.
Right.
So a lot of you are walking around with all your apps open all the time.
True.
So let's just face it, you're using the phone in a stupid way.
No, that's cold. You said
that's okay.
stupid?
You let his smart ass say that.
Oh my
God. PMC said the same thing about the iPhone, that his battery does it too. So if that's the case, PMC, since Mario says stupid way, go check your phone, look at the setting, and see if the screen allows it to just be turned off or sleep mode for some phones
PMC,
that have that.
Do you really want to align yourself with Miko on this issue?
You see him? He about to get hit in the throat with that one, verbally.
Do you really want
Don't
to
go
align
there.
yourself with Miko?
He just said stupid way. And then he's going to try to put it on me like
you guys
that?
are stupid. I said people use their phone like that.
Okay,
That would not be you.
That's how you tell people to F you in so many ways. It's how they take
That would not be you.
So,
See,
PMC,
he just
don't
wrote,
let him.
No, PMC just wrote he shuts down his screen after a few minutes.
Okay, and it still goes out. Now
not
what?
like your phone.
No. The point is, it still goes out.
Well, the battery technology is coming. I just want you guys to know, if you have problems,
I got this thing
that's
right
why.
here.
But it just goes to show you they haven't got it yet.
I got it.
I know.
From Samsung. Mine is black. Same one that they're showing on your screen. I have it.
And
$25.
Victor, have you seen it?
No, but I could bring it.
I haven't seen it.
So she has it
It's
once
in the cloud.
again.
No, it's in my
But
car.
it's
Don't
not-
play.
It's not using
It's
it.
in the clouds.
It's not using
You
it.
wait a minute. Hold up.
Thank you.
Hold up.
Too late.
All right, come on. We got to move on to story. We don't want you to go get it.
No. See this? You see this? I got this one, and the one on here.
My phone is charged.
Look at
My
it.
phone is charged.
Miko goes wild.
See? I do have this other little
It's some
charger
BS.
like this that plugs down. I want
now
you guys.
that one works.
Now let me warn you guys. Because some people not aware of this one too, Miko. When you charge it by plugging it in USB to your computer, it's usually less than half.
Yes.
Less than half the speed
Yes,
and time.
I agree.
Way different. You got to plug it into the wall.
Well, yes, I totally agree. And I noticed something too. I don't know about iPhone, but I'm speaking on Samsung. He is so right. Don't plug it into any computer. It's not going to work. It's not. But
I mean,
if
it'll
you
get
plug
there.
it, no, it doesn't. It takes so long. And I noticed if you plug in Samsung to an extension cord, depending on the type of extension cord you have, it'll work, and then some of them it won't. So it's crazy. I don't know.
I don't know.
It works with this.
Makes sense.
It works with this with the one I have, but I noticed the stand that you have. I'm gonna get one of those because
Well,
I'm hearing a lot that those work way better than this.
Okay, I could double check that because it could be a manufacturing issue where some are better. Excuse me.
Bless you.
But I do believe that still, I'll double check because some may be better than others.
Right.
But in general, plug it into the charger into the wall or plug it into electricity and you'll get a better job done,
Yeah,
okay?
you're right about that.
But still, so as you can see, carrying around power. Now, you guys, I love to tell you when stuff is temporary because a lot of things come around and as a techie, you know it's temporary.
Yeah.
Like the mini disc.
Definitely.
We knew that was temporary. That
Yes,
was not
we
going
did.
to last. It wasn't going to last. So this kind of stuff is not going to last. You're going to say, why? They're already working on charging by zones. Like, for
What do you
example,
mean?
in a minute you're going to be able to go into a place and stand next to what looks like a little flagpole. It's going to charge all your shit.
Say what?
Yeah, you're going to walk into a store and you'll have like a spot that'll look like a little pole or a little, and they'll go say, go stand by this. And when you go stand by it, all your stuff will charge.
Like that?
You know, you may get cancer. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Mario,
I
bad.
didn't want
That was
to
a
scare
bad
you
one.
about the technology.
That's a bad one, Mario. That
I know,
wasn't good
I know.
taste. That
I
wasn't
know
good
people
taste.
saying,
That wasn't good
well,
taste.
the first thing people said is the charging tower going to have some environmental impact. And
Well,
all that.
hell,
I
stop
don't know.
using the microwave.
I don't know. Well, there
That's
you go.
worse.
But supposedly, okay, let's put it like this. I know this. Charging surfaces will be essentially universal. You'll have places you can walk in, and the first variations allow for services that you walk in and kind of drop your phone on it and it'll charge. But the ones that are already in development, that are already out there, the ones where you go stand next to something,
whoa,
and it charges your phone.
The beta stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's coming. So let's take a look, however, at this charger. So because it costs money, like these chargers, like I think this one
$30.
Yeah, and some of them go up to $100.
For Samsung.
$139. It has to do with how much power and how long it lasts, Miko.
Oh, way more than one I bought.
Well, this one lasts longer. This one is called Charge All. The big thing with Charge All is that it not only gives you a USB port,
that's what mine's
gives you a regular 3-prong.
Mine's have that too.
Power adapter, and that's the big thing. So now, of course, the things that use 3 prongs are going to use a lot of power, and will probably suck the power out of this thing. Okay. They say that it'll handle most things, including laptops, tablets, smartphones, but they say anything that uses more than 85 watts of power, such as a microwave, won't work. See, some things are not going to work through it, but remember, they're going to get more powerful as you go along. So let's take a look and see.
Oh, that's big. Mine's not that big.
I have to tell people that all the time.
I'm Jamal
If we're watching Pornhub, I go, that's big.
I was talking
about the charger, y'all.
If you're
He
going
ran
to
with
be
it.
off grid for a while, have a group of gadget users who need a charge or just want to be really prepared, Charge All could be just what you're looking for. It's the first mobile charger we've seen that incorporates a wall socket, and that could help set Charge All apart in a crowded market. We've covered modular, scalable battery backups, and even devices that convert the
Vic
energy
and I have been
of a
using these
campfire
kinds of
into
things for
usable
a minute,
smartphone
right,
use.
Vic?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Charge All has enough power and plugs to run a range of appliances, from smartphones to full-size lamps and fans. The Charge All team says pretty much anything that draws less than 85 watts is fair game. The charger is available in 12,000 and 18,000
plug up your vibrators.
milliamp versions. For reference,
The
the
battery's
larger
good
of the
low.
two will recharge your iPhone 5S 11 times. The smaller version, which is about the size of a paperback book, includes a USB port to charge itself and to send charge to anything else you plug in. The larger unit ups the USB count to 3. Support so far has propelled Charge All to nearly 3 times its crowdfunding goal of $30,000. Now Charge
We
All
got
is
some
preparing to
crowdfunding.
stretch goals, including an adapter for use
We'll
with
do a
international
crowdfunding Miko
outlets.
calendar.
The standard size is available as a
guys
limited
are
early
laughing.
bird
That
deal for
money rolling
Indiegogo
in.
backers for $100.
Yeah, really?
For Mashable, I'm Jamal.
All right. Y'all said, yeah, remember I told you about it. I told you about it. I said we got to do a fundraising thing for a Miko calendar.
Yeah, that'd be tight, man. That'd be
All
tight.
right. I thought this is kind of weird. Because I didn't know. You know, sometimes I find stuff out that's scientific, you know, and I think it's such interesting science. But as it turns out, you guys, I bet you guys didn't know that octopus. See, when you say plural, I don't know how you say octopi or octopuses. Octopi.
Or something funny.
When you have octopus, I think the word itself is plural. So octopus, oh wow, they're known for having eggs for a long time. For example, I didn't know about it. They're amongst the longest gestation. Let me give you an example. They say that elephants gestate. That means they have a baby developing in them from the time they're pregnant till the time it's delivered. In elephants, it goes 20 to 21 months for elephants gestation. That's incredible. And did you know that for some breeds of shark, it goes 2 years? That they actually have the baby sharks for 2 years, you guys. Oh, well, this deep sea octopus is supposed to be the longest, because what happened was they were doing some deep water research and exploration, so they tagged the octopus. They saw the octopus, and the octopus was gathered around her eggs, guarding the eggs. Well, the researchers would come back every year to do the research, in the same place underwater. For 4.5 years, 4.5 years, this octopus has been sitting there, guarding these same eggs. It's become a record. Now they're watching it very closely. For 4.5 years, you can take a look. Here's the octopus right there, down in the deep, guarding the eggs. But for 4.5 years, let's take a look at this video about the octopus. Deep octopuses. Deep. They deep.
These images from nearly a mile deep in Monterey Bay tell a remarkable story about the importance of parental care. As a rule, octopuses reproduce only once during a lifetime that usually lasts only 1 or 2 years. The female produces a batch of eggs that she cares for and protects from predators until they hatch. In shallow water species, egg brooding usually lasts from 1 to 3 months, after which the baby octopus hatch and the mother dies. In deep water, the rules of life are often very different because the habitat is cold, dark, and dangerous. There is a real survival advantage for octopus babies to be well developed, so that when they hatch, they are better prepared to cope with the harsh conditions they will encounter. One cost of producing advanced offspring is that the mother must endure a prolonged brooding period. While most experts assumed that octopus brooding in deep water might be longer than a few months, no one had ever been able to measure it from the beginning to the end, and no one was prepared for the answer when we finally found it. We chanced upon a mother octopus brooding her eggs on a rocky outcrop deep in the Monterey submarine canyon. We knew the approximate date she began her vigil because the site she chose had been empty during our dive there a month before. All we had to do was keep close watch to see when they hatched. We returned to the brooding site again and again. Weeks became months and months became years. Each time we dove down to visit, we looked for the characteristic scars on her arms that told us it was the same mother octopus.
Little shrimp.
On each dive, the eggs were just a little bit bigger, which told us it was the same clutch of eggs and not the second batch. As time went by, we grew concerned as the octopus looked weaker and more bedraggled. In general, brooding octopus never leave their eggs unattended, even to feed, and this one appeared to be no exception. 1 year,
4.5 years,
3 years, 4, and still she hung in there.
She's still alive.
The longest egg brooding period.
The food got to come to her.
For any animal species on Earth was 14 months. Eventually, the day came when she was no longer there, and just the tattered remnants of 160 egg cases covered the rock face she had guarded. At 53 months, this was 3 times longer than the brooding period of any other species.
Food, get it.
The food got to come to her.
Holds true that an octopus spends about a quarter of its life brooding. In this species, Granuledone
and if you spend a quarter of your life pregnant,
may be the longest living of modern cephalopods.
No.
The last time we flew by, we spotted several very young octopuses beginning their lives on the same rock where their mother had persevered to ensure that they had the best possible chance for survival.
Come here, little
Someday,
Sheba.
it may be their turn.
All
this
right.
is Bruce Robertson.
Right. I'm telling you, learn shit here. Not like other places. All about that, you go out and pet your friends.
That's crazy.
But all you know about the octopuses. Even the fact you know how to say it correctly.
I think if women knew had to do that, I think they have less babies.
4 years pregnant.
I think it's all relative. I think
if we had to go through that, no, we wouldn't be spitting them out like that.
You guys could actually have the natural birthing time be 3 months and go, oh my God, 3 months, that's normal. And then somebody says you got to go 9 months. You say, oh hell no.
I'm telling you.
Here you go, trying to add some extra to it. Always trying something new.
And see, for men, let's think about some of you. Have any of these? They get upset because the breasts be leaking milk.
Yes.
Imagine 4 years of leaking breasts. 4.5 years, your woman's breasts are leaking milk. I just hook up a pump. Go into business and shit. Get a bunch of y'all together. Compton Breastworks. Come in, we'll pump them dry. You can fly.
I can see Nancy talking to Doug. Didn't you tell me this show is called Excursions?
Oh Lord.
Oh yes, it is excursions. You excursion your ass right here.
That's Victor's way of telling us stay on track.
No, it's too late.
You know,
it's too late.
Bougie ass.
Oh! Now you gonna put down the bougie.
Oh, she just
you ain't gonna go with the cultural.
You said it yesterday when I got the text message inbox. You said a whole lot, so you don't speak.
The economic cracks on us.
Calls a brother
just because a brother's struggling. Trying to make
brother not
cash.
Struggling. He here with you. He is struggling.
He's struggling over here. Damn it!
She called me bullshit.
Trying to figure out how to charge up vibrators on the fly.
You know I had to throw something at him to throw him off. You see, got you.
Spell it.
Well, let me throw something at all y'all.
Spell it. We could all spell it.
How about this? Take a look at the oldest McDonald's. That's the oldest McDonald's out here in Downey. Now, maybe you guys don't realize
On Firestone?
The Carpenters from Downey. I don't know if
it's one on Firestone.
Because we drove out there when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my mom drove us out there. You know, remember the Carpenters started now, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, so check it out. There are over 34,000 McDonald's in the world, but none can compare to the one in Downey. Let's take a little look.
Well, Mario, they just sold the one on Washington in Central Ave, right there on the next block, downtown LA. Is one sitting there. The old structure.
That one was?
It looks like this one.
This
below.
was LA's got amongst the oldest. Let's take a look.
Ron Piazza remembers those days. He started his McDonald's career back in 1967 at a McDonald's like this one. Today, he owns several McDonald's, including this vintage gem.
This is the oldest operating McDonald's in the world since 1953. A little place in history that stayed as close to original as possible. This is the original arch that McDonald's started off with, and it evolved to the arches that you know today.
The restaurant really is a trip
big
back in
ass
time.
arches.
There's a simpler
golden
menu,
arches.
No indoor seating, and even an unfamiliar mascot.
Look at that.
Speedy is our chef that depicted how fast service was. That was the mascot for McDonald's when we first started in 1953, 54, 55, and then Ronald McDonald came in shortly thereafter.
Have the Robert.
The vintage details even extend to the menu. That's no ordinary McDonald's apple pie. It's deep fried instead of baked, the way McDonald's used to make it.
It's kind of the calling card for this restaurant. We're one of the very few McDonald's in the world that still you can get a fried pie.
I need to have pie and I need to have a milkshake.
I need some pie.
Apple pie and a shake, please.
No.
Thank you.
Air pie. Fur burger.
Oh, really good. It's excellent.
Ooh, you got some good pie.
I'm 16 again.
She wish.
You look like some good pie. Good pie. Everybody get some pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good, man.
That's enough, too.
I heard Speedy was in a sanitarium. Is that true?
Yeah, Speedy had some troubles with drug addiction.
Yeah.
He's hanging out.
Just like you do.
It wasn't speedy enough.
That's right.
So,
Oh, you heard me.
I don't know.
What happened to Bob Big Boy?
What?
When's the last time you been there?
To where?
Bob's Big Boy.
I know who you talking about. What happened to him. It's been a long time since Bob, but I went to Bob's Big Boy. He was a little boy.
Shut your
Yeah, Bob. Back then, that was before he was big. It was Bob's little boy.
You know they still have one in Downey?
Downey kind of happening, huh?
Yeah, Downey got a lot of stuff. I love their mansions.
You in
Oh my
Compton, you love
God.
to run over to Downey.
No, it's not that. No. Ain't
It
no
is, it
Compton
is
run
that.
over to Downey.
It
No.
is. It's Compton they run over.
No.
What? They don't run over the...
No, that's Paramount. When you run the Compton, you run the Paramount.
So you
not Downey.
So you kicking Paramount now?
No, you guys are. I'm
I
just
didn't
saying, geographically, this is where such and such is located.
Why did you say you guys?
Downey is
Compton.
not located next to Compton. It's Paramount located next to Compton.
Wait a minute. You said you guys. I didn't
That's
say
where the
anything.
white folks would draw the line.
Yes, they
You don't have
do.
to understand how it was.
Lakewood
When you had
and Downey draws the
segregation.
line.
I'm looking for.
They
an
would draw that
apology.
line and say, no black folks
Look
in
at your
Downey.
shoes. That's your apology.
All right, how about this one, you guys? Many of you know that there's a lot of development going down in Brazil, South America, that seems to be threatening on an ongoing basis the rainforest.
What?
Okay, and that there's some populations. You know, you watch these shows like The Land That Time Forgot.
Oh, yeah.
They always go down to South America to some land no one could find out in the middle of the jungle because they have places where the rainforest is so thick for hundreds of miles. It's hundreds.
It's ridiculous.
Hundreds of miles.
Ridiculous.
All right, so a lot of logging development going on in the rainforest. Well, they get into a bunch of issues with the local tribes, and there's been a lot of controversy about, even deaths occurring. Well, as it turns out, a bunch of tribe people just walked out the jungle. They just walked out the jungle.
Yeah, I saw
They
that.
didn't even know that the people had been there because the land that they moved through can be hundreds of miles, and actually they thought that the tribe people were actually from a different country.
Right. Right.
But they walked out, the tribe people essentially walked out of the jungle. Let's take a look.
What? You.
Even they hold their stuff.
What you doing here?
It's those dialects. It's not going to be Spanish.
Oh, he mad.
They walked out of the ocean.
Ooh, uh-oh.
People worry because their contact with other folks has been limited. You worry about the risk of disease, regular diseases on them.
Yeah.
The flu could decimate them.
And this is very difficult what they're doing with their video camera because the further you are away, any little movement you have becomes very dramatic. And they're a long shot away. And they pull back.
You don't know what they might do. But apparently,
why are you worried about them?
They've been there long enough to know how to, I guess, deal with certain conditions and situations that probably we might not know how to do. So I give it to them.
Well, I watch those survival shows.
Yeah, but I'm sure they
put them in the jungle.
I'm sure they quicker to survive faster than us. So
no, they are. Okay, those people, you forget how hard it is.
They probably say the same thing about us. Diseases.
Stick them out there.
I mean, they walking around with their wee showing. You thinking a snake might jump up and bite them? You know, something.
The snake thought it was a friend. There's a little Tata.
I don't see no women.
Those are women, you just can't tell.
No,
it's kind of rough when you're in the jungle.
That's just wrong.
No, that's the dudes. No, I'm looking.
This is a breast.
Like boomerang. I'm looking.
This is really deep.
Look at him. Who banging? Look at him.
If you had to, right now, just ask yourself, how many years, decades, or centuries are they removed with current civilization? What would you
They
guess?
are removed, y'all. These people have been living in the rural.
Oh,
okay.
That's the women. Okay.
The way they communicate, their hands, their gestures, everything. This is valuable. I like to see this.
Oh,
more
wow,
often.
they up on them.
Because a lot of them have not had contact. They're attempting to speak in some common languages that they know. Remember, their dialect is going to be totally different.
So everything is hand gesture for them to understand and be nice.
They have to search for words, right? In the old days, when you would come across people that you had never met, you had to use things like hand gestures, right?
Look, yeah.
He
told him get back. Don't get back. E.T. Hold up, homeboy. They got sticks. Uh-oh.
So excursions, look at that. They got the bananas.
Wait a minute, Mario. I guess that's a gift.
Oh, you want to see? Okay, you can see a little more.
Yeah, hold up.
They ain't watching this whole thing with the damn...
Oh, he got on some underwear now.
That's yeah.
Wait a minute.
They traded him some...
No pode. No.
They traded him.
See. They don't trust him either. Look.
Hey, Papa, no.
We try to act like you understand what they're talking about. Right now they saying we want to get home and watch the Food Channel.
Oh, he a big one. You know what? I'm worried because... Oh, he got a gun? What?
Nah, don't say that.
They were trading stuff.
Yeah, he has a gun. Okay? Don't act like you don't see it. But Mario, you know what's amazing?
What?
That I don't know, river, right? Looks like a river, right? What they were in? No Crocs. I see no Crocs come up. Wow.
So Crocs are not in every river.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you would think because, places
I would
like that.
go on Google and go,
Oh
which
my
rivers
God.
are crocodiles in?
Well, yes, true, but I'm just saying
you
you didn't see it while they were in there.
They may have other stuff like a crocodile.
Yeah, and that could have been
like
deep.
a caiman.
Because I would be scared to walk across that like that.
Well, most black people get eaten.
I don't care what color you are.
No, they eat the black ones.
That's just cold.
Those are the ones with the booties.
So we good like that, huh?
Black women with ass, they go first. Help.
All right, Mario.
There it goes Miko's, the same old song, taking the ass when it didn't belong.
Shut up.